Thanks, Alex. When the Cranston family takes off to England to find a husband for their daughter, they bring with them a few stowaways, some mice. Newberry Medal-winning author Richard Peck is at it again with his newly released book, Secrets at Sea. Our own Becky Anderson sits down with Peck in this week's edition of Authors Revealed.
Welcome to Authors Revealed. I'm Becky Anderson. We are so excited to have with us here at Anderson's again. It's Richard Peck, Newbery Award-winning author for children with his new book. It's called Secrets at Sea. So what was this book? This was a little bit different for you because it's told from the perspective of a mouse.
Yes, it's my 40th book in 40 years as a writer. And where did that come from?
Yeah.
Well, I tried to write it as a novel entirely populated by humans. And I showed it to my editor, and she said, the first part's full of good things. The last part is for some other book, and there is no middle. I know. Mice. It'll lighten the tone, it'll make it younger, and it won't take itself so seriously. I noticed that mice got very snobbish as I wrote them. And I think it's because they're so small, they have to assert themselves.
I didn't think of it that way, because it does make the writing process a little bit more difficult.
Yes, I would look at pages and say, they'll forget she's a mouse. Do something mouse-like.
Right.
Have her do something with her tail. Whiskers, something.
Yeah.
It just made everything harder because I'm not used to this.
So Richard, you were born in Decatur, and we've talked about this before, and what has that upbringing, growing up here in Illinois, done for you as a writer, and what perspective has that brought to you about, what the Midwest, what this heart of the country has brought to you in your writing?
I'm spurred on because I think the Middle West is underrepresented in books.
It is, truly.
A lot of people think my Grandma Dowdle books are Southern or Texas. Well, they're not, but nobody knows that Illinois has local color too. Oh, it's given me so much, and the older you get, of course, the clearer your memories are of the beginning. Life is a circle, not a straight line. And so I'm still hearing stories in my head that I heard when I was young. Also, I grew up in an age in which we, the young, were never more than 90 seconds from the nearest adult. So I heard a lot of stories from old people that young people are not hearing today.
So like we did with the other interview a number of years ago, I have a little quiz at the end, so I'll think of some new questions for you. Okay.
A quiz.
So, favorite book when you were very young?
The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Okay, how about a book if you could read it again for the first time?
Brideshead Revisited.
Okay, how about a book that you've been an evangelist for?
Laurie Halse Anderson's Winter Girls.
Okay, how about a guilty pleasure read?
Majesty Magazine.
Okay. How about a book that you really enjoyed sharing with your students when you were teaching?
D.H. Lawrence's Sons and Lovers.
We've had a great conversation with Richard Peck, Newbery Award-winning author, and his new book, Secrets at Sea. Back to you, Jen.
Thanks, Becky. If you're interested in the full interview with Richard Peck, visit our website at nctv17.com for a list of times.